Hey guys, what's up? It's Snake here, and I'm trying something completely different for you guys today. Normally you come to my channel, you see me playing Call of Duty Zombies or Black Ops or even some Modern Warfare 2 every once in a while. But I'm going in a different direction today, trying out a brand new game. We're playing Dead Island, which just came out last Tuesday, the first Tuesday of September. And I'm going to go ahead and give it a playthrough, tell you what I think, tell you how it plays, how it feels, all the different mechanics and stuff like that. You know, just a generic review, if you will. And if you caught the intro, you also know this is going to be a TGN Idol video. For those of you who don't know what TGN Idol is, there's going to be a link below in the description. You can go check out their channel. And if you're actually finding me on their channel, I hope you go ahead and click the link back to my own channel and come check me out. My name's Snake, for those of you who don't know, and I love all things zombies. You're going to find a lot of zombie storyline, zombie strategies, and stuff like that. But today I'm going to branch out and try a different zombie game, try a different zombie story, and we'll see how it goes. Now, the way Dead Island works is you pick one of 4 characters to start out, and the character models are differentiated by their different expertise. You have a blunt weapons expert, a sharp weapons expert, a throwing expert, and a firearms expert. And of course, I go ahead and pick the firearms expert because I love guns. Now, once you're chosen your weapons expertise, there's a quick cutscene where there's rap music and people are grinding up on each other. You're acting belligerent, stumbling into women's bathrooms when you're not supposed to, all that fun stuff. Then you pass out on your bed and wake up to find the lights flickering, crazy noises outside, and no weapons to be found. So first, we got to go and investigate and figure out how to get out of this hotel in the first place. And like any good action-adventure game, there's plenty of thieving to be had. In fact, that's how you get most of your inventory, from picking things up off the ground, to going through people's luggage, to even rummaging through trash cans or pickpocketing dead bodies after you've smashed their brains in with a paddle. And what do we have here? Oh, it's another cutscene. In fact, you're going to be seeing a lot of cutscenes in Dead Island because unlike Call of Duty Zombies, this storyline is driven by the cutscene. It's not hidden away. We don't have to do Easter eggs or search for it. We get told exactly what to do and where to go and pretty much how to do it. So all the cutscenes are going to tell us exactly what we need to know as we progress through the game. Now there's going to be some storyline, some behind the scenes stuff or background information that we figure out through picking up different things like radio messages or notes. But the main gist of the storyline is the cutscene. And of course here we got the map, the quests, that it talks about where we need to go next, how many experience points we're going to get, the difficulty level, all that sort of stuff. We have inventory here. If you look up on your right hand side of the screen, we'll see that I have 7 slots for weapons, as well as my fists making an 8th weapon. On the left hand side we have the different weapons up top that I can choose from. I can only hold a certain number, so you can't just keep picking up paddles and stuff like that. You have to be a little choosy as you go through the game. And then of course there's the miscellaneous inventory, and all the miscellaneous inventory, the duct tape, the lemon juice, lighter fluids, work with your blueprints, like Ripper Mod, which is going to make better weapons. But of course we'll talk about that in a little bit. The other things we have over here are the players all the way to the right, but I'm not playing co-op, so we won't have to look at that. And of course skills. Now the way skills work is they're broken up into 3 different trees: Fury, Combat, and Survival. Now with Survival I'll get more health or better endurance, with Combat I'll have better weapon proficiency, and with Fury it'll give me that extra oomph. I can upgrade my attack power so I can get a stronger kick or be stronger when I use melee weapons or modified weapons and things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and pick Guardian, which is going to give me more attack power. Now the way the trees work is they have tiers in each of the trees. So after I buy the first tier for one of these trees, then I can progress to the 2nd tier and the 3rd tier, etc., etc. But I can't cross over from tree to tree, so I won't be able to buy the 2nd tier from Combat because I'm purchasing the 1st tier in Fury. So you know, you kind of get the idea of how it works. Now let's talk about workbenches. Workbenches are extremely important, and you should find one as soon as you can, because without the workbench you're unable to complete repairs, upgrades, and weapon modification. Now repairs and upgrades are simple enough. All you need for those are cash, but they're actually very important, because as you progress through the game, your weapon is going to slowly start to degrade. Every time you hit a zombie it'll splinter little by little until eventually your weapon shatters right in your hands and you drop it. You no longer have it. This can become a problem once you start to find those weapons you really like or the ones that are really effective against the zombies. So that's why you have to keep up with the repairs and upgrade them as soon as you can, or as often as you can, because that's going to add strength to the weapon and add extra attributes. Now, weapon modification is going to be a little bit different and slightly more difficult, because with a weapon modification, the first thing you're going to need is a blueprint. Now, you get blueprints by completing quests and side quests, and what the blueprint does is show you the exact type of weapon you can use, along with the different miscellaneous items that you need to combine with it in order to create the modified weapon. For instance, I have a nailed stick now. In order to get the nailed stick, you need some sort of stick weapon, a paddle, or a bat, as well as nails, and I think some duct tape or wire, or something along those lines. But now, I have a modified weapon. Now, of course, as the game continues, you're going to get more and more blueprints, and they'll continue to get more and more complicated. You'll be able to do different things like add a battery to a weapon in order to make it an electrical-powered weapon. The commercial, they had an electrical bat. You can also get the Ripper if you have the special edition of the game, which you put a rotary blade at the end of a bat and it spins around as you go in for the attack, which is kind of neat. I like the idea. Some other fun stuff they threw in here, obviously the energy drinks give you energy. It refills your health bar as you drink them. And you can actually drink alcohol as well, which makes you act, drunk. You stumble around, I guess your speech is slurred and stuff like that. And I didn't think about this until after I stopped playing, but my guess with the alcohol is that you can drink it and then walk past hordes of zombies, and since you're stumbling about, they're too dumb not to realize that you're alive. So what's the bottom line then, guys? What do I have to say about Dead Island? Well, I like it. I think it's pretty good. I'm definitely going to be playing it all the way through. It's an interesting FPZ, first-person zombie. I like the storyline, and I like the Sandlot aspect of it, the fact that you can go around and explore on your own, find different things like side quests and weapons and stuff. If I had to pick one thing that I didn't like about it, though, that would be the controls. First off, I feel like it should be easier for you to switch between weapons, especially when you're fighting a couple different zombies at once and you have a weapon that's about to break and it's a really crucial moment in the battle. It just makes the fighting of the zombies that much more complicated. The other thing I don't like is the lock-on targeting system. I feel like it's a little too flimsy, it's not as accurate as it should be, and you don't really notice it as much when there's only a couple of zombies around, but as soon as you have a melee weapon and you're fighting off 6, 7, 8 zombies at one time, it becomes quite apparent how bad the lock-on targeting system is. So I guess if I had to rate Dead Island on a scale from 0 to 10, I would give it a solid 7. So if you haven't checked it out yet and you like zombies, you should go and pick it up. But if you're a little bit unsure on whether or not you're going to like it, definitely wait for that used copy to turn up. So that looks like it's going to be it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the review. I hope you liked the gameplay of Dead Island. And until next time, peace out.